Hi guys, alright, today I'm going to show you how I use this pork shoulder that I found on sale. Great price, so it's $8 for this entire pork shoulder, and I'm going to cook it in the crock pot, but I'm going to use a little bit of Anaheim chilies. So you can either take some Anaheim dried chilies and boil them until they're really soft and then blend them in a puree. Or you can use canned enchilada sauce, which I have heated in here, and I made mine from scratch, so I had it left over in the freezer. So either way is fine. You would start with dried Anaheim chilies and boil them until they're really soft, and then puree them together, and that's going to go in your crock pot with your roast. Or you can use canned enchilada sauce, and then we're going to doctor it up with our own spices. So I have this pork roast. I'm going to take a paper towel. I want to dry it, pat it dry, and get the excess moisture off of it. It'll put a good sear on it. I have some olive oil in my frying pan, like about 2 tablespoons, just heating up so that I can get a good sear. This really helps lock in flavor. So before it goes on the pan, I have a couple of tablespoons of salt, and I'm gonna salt both sides really good. And I'm gonna also use pepper, ground pepper. And I'm gonna rub it in, get it in the meat. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. We really want the pan nice and hot so you hear it sear and sizzle, like that. Again, we're not cooking it, but we're gonna put a nice browning on it. So I'm gonna rub the other side with my salt and pepper. And it's only gonna take about 2 minutes to do. So after that's browned up, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. All right, so it's been on about 2 minutes, and I'm gonna turn it over. You know it's ready to flip when it just lifts up on its own, and you don't have to, pull it up or anything. So that's what that side looks like. All nice and golden brown. I'm gonna get the other side going, and then I'll show you what we put in the crock pot. All right, so I have seared all sides of my pork shoulder roast, and I'm gonna take it off and put it in the bottom of my crock pot. To that, I'm gonna add some granulated onion, about a palmful. You could use a fresh onion that you just saute up if you'd like. My kids don't like the taste of onion, so I just use the granulated onion. And I'm also going to use some granulated garlic. We've already salted it, so we don't need to add any more salt. Again, I'm going to use about a palmful, so it's about 2 tablespoons. Put that over the top. And then I'm going to put in that enchilada sauce that I had made from before. And it's like a can's worth. And I'm going to just pour that over my roast. And for the final ingredient, you're going to throw in a couple of bay leaves. If you don't have, I'd say like 3 big ones, but if you don't have 3 big ones, do a few small ones on the top, dry bay leaves. And that's it. That's gonna sit there on low for 8 hours. And we will serve it with tortillas, or you can put it over rice also. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done later. All right, here's what the pork looks like when it's done. It's all shredded, and it will go into tortillas with black beans on the side.
Ah.